everyone, the MacTac here, and welcome to a brand new trailer reaction. And 5 hours ago, Illumination Pictures has officially dropped their first trailer for the upcoming sequel to Despicable Me, called Despicable Me 4, and is set to come out this year. Now, obviously, I've heard that this sequel was in the works for a while now, and I'm not surprised by it whatsoever, for the fact that Despicable Me as a franchise still continues, whether if it succeeds or flops. Now, to remind you guys what I thought of every film from Despicable Me 1, I absolutely loved. Despicable Me 2, I absolutely loved. Minions, the first Minions movie, I thought was okay, but it made me like the Minions less. It made me think the Minions started to get very annoying at the time. Despicable Me 3, I thought was okay, but it wasn't as good as the first two films. Then, surprisingly, Despicable Me, then another spinoff, aka a sequel and follow-up to Minions 1, Minions 2, The Rise of Gru, which absolutely at times was very unnecessary to have ever come out, in my opinion, but until I seen it for myself, and it managed to be better than the first Minions movie, and I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I wouldn't. And that movie felt like it connected perfectly into the first Despicable Me, so yeah, it's a mixed bag of what my thoughts are for the whole franchise by itself, but that franchise started off to be very good because I was very young when the first Despicable Me came out. But now we got our first trailer for Despicable Me 4. So without further ado, let's see our first look at Despicable Me 4, shall we?
Hello, everybody!
Roo, what's up?
Wait a minute. 3 girls, 1 wife, something is missing.
This guy.
Oh, there's my boys! I know you love your dada. Go on, say it. Dada. Dada.
Yes, of course he loves you. He just doesn't show it on his face. Or with his body language. Right, Gru Jr., come on.
Gru, I need a word with you. Your family's lives are at stake.
What?
Maxime Ramal has escaped from prison.
I'm coming for my revenge, Gru.
We have to get to the safe house.
It has a vending machine! I love this place! Oh la la!
Look up.
The most important part of a heist is being aware of potential dangers. I trained myself! What? Intruders!
Wasabi el burrito.
Thanks, Ron.
Hey, no, oh no! Bayarin ni boss!
So this summer, it comes out. Okay, so my honest thoughts about it really is, I don't know what the hell is going on in the movie. again, I'm gonna have to do a lot of research on what these new characters are, because there wasn't really much confirmations of what the new characters were gonna be, and I think the development, so far from what I've seen on the internet, the development for this new Despicable Me sequel was kind of a little secret and quiet, because there's a lot of characters that appear in this trailer that really, I have no idea who they're supposed to be or what purpose will they have with the story of Despicable Me 4. But, to me, that was quite a shock to see that Gru and... I really should know her name, but it's been a long time since I watched Despicable Me 2 and 3. So, of course, I don't remember her name. But seeing them actually having a baby, that's actually something I didn't expect. But at the end of the day, I gotta say, I actually loved seeing that reveal, because I do like them together in these movies. And I'm very surprised if they're gonna try and ignore the whole... I'm gonna laugh hard if they actually try to ignore the whole Drew thing in Despicable Me 4, because obviously I think the one complaint that a lot of people had with Despicable Me 3 was Gru's brother, Drew, which I will have to agree. I thought as a character he was just beyond the most annoying character in Despicable Me 3 of all time, and yet I get it. The third movie focused on Gru reuniting with his brother, other than the other part being having to face Balthazar Brat. But so far, I have no idea what the story is supposed to be for Despicable Me 4. It seems like it's supposed to be secretive, other than the one thing I could picture right now is Gru and his family are kind of in danger and they're being chased. So now they gotta pull some heist off to whatever the heck heist is supposed to be. More info will come out for this movie when it gets closer to the launch of this movie. But one thing I gotta say is, I'm a little mixed on it. Part of it looks good. Part of it looks But I was like that with Minions Rise of Gru, and I ended up actually really liking that movie. So, again, Illumination has really surprised me with their movies recently, and I'll give this movie a chance. Thank you guys so much for watching, and what do you guys think about Despicable Me 4? Are you excited for it, or should the franchise have stayed dead after Despicable Me 2? Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. The Mac Attack, signing out. And don't forget to go on ComicFury and WebToons right now to read the first few pages of Balto 4, Wolf's Destiny, created by Stefan Biligani. The Mac Attack, signing out.